I'm just doing some settings. All right, sharing the link with you guys shouldn't be a problem. Let's go with Facebook first. All right, once again, I'm sharing the link with some of you guys who will connect from hopefully. Let's add a photo to this. Okay. Now let's see if we can share this with right. Is this still on? Yes, it is. Copy it again, try to put it on Instagram. You All right, those who are following from YouTube might wonder, what am I doing right now? I'm just trying to share the link with all of you guys. All right. I guess I posted the same link 150 times on that page. My apologies for that. The connection here is not ideal, but it's so nice to see it outside. So I figured, I'm taking a risk, but I'm showing you a little bit of the lifestyle. Anyway, it's very much, living outdoor and sitting in the shade and working like this. So why sitting indoor from an office, right? Okay. Hopefully you'll connect in 5-8 minutes. So I'll use this time to again direct those of you who have seen my posts on Instagram to this link. See if I can do that. So connect from the Facebook group. Berghs. It's fine to say Berghs, right? But if you say base, nobody understands you over here. So connect from Berghs Arbetsprover. Hi. Hey.
Du,
Hey.
på Roslagsbanan.
Okay, that's very mobile of you.
Yes, of course.
Hur mår du?
Jo, jag mår bra tack. Är det bara du och jag än så länge?
Det bor du och jag än så länge. Jag försöker hitta en lösning för vad heter det? Instagram. Jag tror jag skriver connect from the Facebook group Berghs Arbetsprover.
Ja, sorry,
Right?
my fault.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
I thought it had to go out there because...
Ingens fault. Det är första gången vi gör den här, Katarina, så det är kul. Vi lär oss.
Ja.
Hur går det annars?
Jo, det går bra. Jag är på väg till konferens just nu.
Konferens?
Söder. Ja, IH-konferens.
Aha, okej. Spännande.
Ja. Hur går det för dig? Det ser ut som du sitter i solen och har det ganska skönt.
Ja, ser det bra ut? Jag har stageat okej.
Det ser väldigt bra ut.
Okej. Nej, vad ska jag säga? Det är en campus där man ser i filmer, du vet, med pathways, parks. Det är studenter som hänger överallt. Det är så stor och vacker. Det finns trä och så papagojor överallt. Det är väldigt fint.
Härligt. Du, Marco?
Och det är universitet. Det finns kids. Så.
Ja.
Ja,
kan det vara så att vi har lyssnare nu som vi inte ser men som bara lyssnar?
Ja, jag tror inte det, men let's play it safe.
Ja.
If you're listening right now, you might be wondering, what am I gonna miss now? Well, I guess you'll never know.
Okay. I'm about to get off the train soon, so I think I'll leave you there. I just wanted to check in.
Yeah. Thanks for checking in. Now we know that the link works. Did you check in from the link I posted on Facebook?
Yes, I did. And then I had to get the app first for Hangout because I didn't have that already, but it worked well.
Okay, good. It's quite stable. The line is good, so I'm happy with it. I was very worried, but seems like we can do this. So it's going to be nice.
Great.
And if no one shows up, I will just send like a 10 minutes report where I describe where I am and what this is. So
yes,
it's
that's what Matt said, that if this wouldn't work, you could just make a film movie, then we could post it.
Yes, but then that's a different story, because then I need to use a different technology. I need my selfie stick. I need to go around campus filming myself.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
You haven't done that yet.
No, I haven't done that. No, the thing is, you need to be in one place. You want the line to hold, otherwise you lose connection and it just goes off. So I can't be mobile, unfortunately. No, the thing is that this is typical Australian. I hadn't booked anything for this afternoon, but I'm meeting people here outside at the cafe, so I have plans for the rest of the afternoon. I'm meeting some very interesting lecturers and students, so I'm not sure I can do that today. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, but thanks for trying.
All right.
For joining in.
I'm at Tekniska högskolan now, so I'm getting off. Have fun, and
I don't envy you.
Keep in touch later.
Will do. Ciao, Katarina.
Yeah.
Hey.
Bye.
All right, guys. I don't know how many of you are there, but I think I will start in. I'd say wait a couple of minutes, right? So it's not a big presentation, actually. I wanted to chat with you and hear if you have any question, thoughts, anything. And by the way, if you're uncomfortable speaking English, ni får jättegärna prata svenska. Vi kan göra den här på svenska, det är verkligen ingen problem. Det som är viktigt är att vi kommunicerar, ni får en insikt av hur det ser ut här och vad är Bachelor-programmet och hur är det här i Perth. Det kommer bli jättekul. Så logga in så får vi ta det därifrån. You choose the language. Isn't that great? Those of you who are following from YouTube, just keep in mind this is an information meeting for students who are interested in applying for an international bachelor program, focus on communication, which starts in Sweden at Berghs School of Communication and ends either in Perth or in Sydney or in San Francisco at our partner schools. So if you're not interested in that, but if you are, please stay tuned because it's important. You know, it's a big step to choose your education and choose where you're going to go, especially if it's Australia, which is literally the other side of the globe from Sweden. So the more information you have, the better. I'm very happy that my colleague Katarina, which by the way is the coordinator of this program, logged in. So now I know that we are sending live. It is possible to join in, and this is streamed to YouTube. So we're set. The technology works. It's actually quite well. I'm surprised. I will do this again. Give you one more minute. Okay, I think we can probably start. I will be online for about half an hour, 45 minutes. So if you have questions, pardon me, if you have questions later on, please feel free to join in at any time and interrupt me to just break the silence and not make this a very odd film on YouTube where I sit silently in front of the screen. I will start telling you a little bit about Berghs, the Bachelor program, and how it is like here in Perth, where I'm sitting now. So I hope you'll enjoy that if you're following from YouTube. I think I will set this off now. All right, so welcome to Perth, Edith Cowan University campus in Mount Lawley. Perth is a city in Western Australia. It's a beautiful place, actually. I landed here 3 days ago to meet with the schools that we work with, to meet with the teachers that we align our programs with, and to meet, most of all, with the students that we sent here. It was a bit of a shock to meet, students that I met 2 years ago, and now we're here in a completely different context. But it's wonderful. So how are they doing? That probably is the question that you want the answer to. They are doing beautiful. They are walking around in flip-flops and very light summer clothes in campus. This is the environment that they're very they're in every day. It's a campus right outside Perth, connected with the bus. It takes only 10 minutes. Here you have the Faculty of Education and Arts, and within it there's a School of Communication and Arts, which is where the advertising major is. But you know, I met people from the marketing and business school major. I met people from the design major. They have great plans there, expanding and working with design in a very Scandinavian inspired way. That was very, very interesting to hear. And I've met pretty much with everyone from art all the way to business, which is a little bit the selling point, the unicity of ECU in Perth. When you land here, you can really choose and shape your CV. And now this is very clear to me now, even though I always knew that. You know, I can see how units can, you know, be picked and placed into your curriculum, so you can mix and match as you like. I met yesterday a student who is taking advertising and marketing, but she's putting into her study program a couple of units of design as well, because she wants to be conversant with Illustrator, Photoshop, and InDesign. And I think that that's beautiful. You know, being able to add on, shape things, and then steer your education as you like. Other than that, the campus is beautiful. There, it's like the campuses you see in the movies. Like there are lakes, gardens everywhere, which students sit and hang all the time. There are cafes. The rooms are very nice. It's quite new, actually. I think this one is probably from the 90s, so it's relatively new. And then there's another campus which is about 30 minutes from here, which is sparkling new. That's very dramatic in terms of the architecture, the way it's designed. But this is a very organic little student city, and I think if I were a student, I'd love to sit here and meet other people. There's one thing that really struck me about ECU and Perth, and it's that it's truly international. I had an inspiration session yesterday here at the university. I was asked to give the class, and you know, in that, Germans, Swedes, Indians, South Americans, Chinese, people from Singapore, you name it. And it was just 25, probably 30 people. There were at least 10 nationalities in the room. This thing is unique, and I think it's an asset for your education if you choose Perth. Because quite frankly, we don't have that at Berghs. And it's part of your personal development first. And then it's going to be something that you can take into your professional development as well. Other than that, I had the chance to go out with the students last night. It was really fun. They showed me some very funky places in town. But the lifestyle is very relaxed. This is not a high-paced place. On the contrary, there's a place that, you know, where if you want to combine work and studies and have a good time and, you know, finding balance in life, I think it's a very good choice. Another thing that surprised me is how easy it is to get a job here. We apply for the program, you spend 1 semester in Stockholm, and then you fly to Australia and you spend 5 semesters here to complete your Bachelor in Communication. That's a great combination, right? 1 semester in Stockholm gives you an education that you can spend locally at the best school of communication in the world. And then 5 semesters here probably open up your mind and sort of transfer you into a more international environment, which is very interesting. Students that I met yesterday, they told me 3 weeks after they landed, they'd been knocking at some doors and they got a job in 2 days. So that's very easy. You should not think about an international move as something that you know, will take all of your energies. On the contrary, I think this is going to be a quite easy process. You land here, you breathe in the atmosphere, you breathe in the feeling, the Australian vibe, get a job, start at uni, do your education. You have some great tutoring here in campus. I hope you can see the palm trees. No, where is it? There, the palm trees, and you know the kind of environment I'm in. It's absolutely gorgeous. City beach as well, so you're close to the coastline. You can go to the sea. That's what most of the students do in the weekends. It's got a wine district region a couple of hours from here, which is very beautiful. The city is growing. It's you know, it's a classic Australian mix of skyscrapers and backyards. That's what you should expect. It's a place where there's very little formality. There's very little etiquette, as you say in Swedish. Everything is relaxed. You would sit in a bar, bringing your own drinks. You know, you would probably play games in a pub. You would meet people and hang with different groups in a very very little is planned, with the exception of your educational path, which is really well designed, and it can be designed by you. Other than that, I think this is a journey for people who's willing to, you know, take a break from Sweden, Europe, and everything, and explore a new world. One thing that I was particularly interested in is the way Perth is looking at the other side of the world. You know, when I got here 3 days ago, I was thinking, how would people in Perth react to the content that I'm bringing from Sweden? How would people in Perth, you know, do we share the same references? Will we be able to have a conversation around communication, speaking the same language? And the answer is yes, absolutely. Despite the market is different, the level of technology is different, the media landscape is different from the one we're used to in Sweden. I think we're all part of a big global communication movement, which is going towards certain specific directions. So just spoke to the head of the design major here. He was truly inspired by the Scandinavian model. He's designing his education program to match that kind of model. He said design that addressed needs instead of wants, which is really beautiful. A beautiful way of approaching it. I was speaking to the advertising, one of the senior lecturer in advertising, and she said, we're looking at the big agencies in Europe and the US as a model for, you know, the development of this Australian industry. And it was really fun to see how inspiration and inputs are absolutely international nowadays. So you will find a different place, a different environment, a different market, but you will not find a different way of thinking when it comes to, you know, 5 years from now, what your job will be like. And that's really good. Other than that, I met a few students who are about to graduate, and it was really fun to hear what plans do they have. One of them is moving to Dubai, where he got a job, first an internship and then a job. Another is moving, is deciding whether to go to the States or to move to Sydney. I heard that some of them are in Singapore right now, and of course a few are back home in Sweden. But it gives you a spectrum of possibilities, which I think is wonderful. You know, you're opening a door for an international career, and what's after university, it's very hard to say, but you have so many options, and always you can always come back to Berghs, and there's a door open in Stockholm. Anyway, if no one else is logging in a few minutes, I will probably end this live stream. But what I hope that you got from this, if you're following from YouTube, is the idea of a beautiful place. Sun is shining, people's friendly. You have time to develop as a person. You have time to choose, what path suits you, and there's room for experimentation. This is like an extremely flexible bachelor program, which has communication as a key ingredient, but then you can mix it and match it with everything else. So it's a quite inspiring journey. Please let me know if you have any wonders or curiosity from Perth. Otherwise, I hope we can talk more from Sydney next week. All right. Thank you, everybody. Cheers from Perth.